Our right triangular sail has an area of 165. The height, we're told, is 7 feet longer than the base. And the question is, what is the height? Okay, so the base, let's just label with a B. The height here, that's this part, we could call it h, but we'll get rid of this variable in a second. It's supposed to be 7 feet longer, so whatever goes here, well, plus 7, right, because it's bigger, 7 feet longer than the base. Oh, okay, there we go. So instead of using an h, our representation of the height is b plus 7. Okay, so our base is b, our height is b plus 7, and the area is 165. So 1 half times the base, so times the b that's from right there, times the height, which is the b plus 7 from right there, is equal to 165. So let me write that cleaner. 1 half times b times b plus 7 is equal to 165. Now you've got two options with this equation, and I just want to show both because people just have different preferences of what they'll do. Some people will prefer to take the 1 half times b and distribute that to both these terms. That is fine to do, and you'll get 1 half b squared plus 7 halves b is equal to 165. That's one way to write it. And then what often people will do is go, ooh, those 2's in the denominator, that's no fun. So maybe we'll just take both sides of the equation and multiply by 2. And in doing so here, this 2 times 1 half times b squared would just be b squared. And then 2 times 7 halves times b, well, the 2 times the 7 halves part would just lead to a 7, and that b, and then 330 here. That's what some people will do. Other people will take the following option. It's just another option is to come back here and to multiply both sides by 2 right away. Okay, and then what happens here is this 2 will cancel with that 2 right there, and if you do that, then you'll be left with b times b plus 7 is equal to 1 oh, right, and then we have to multiply by 2 on this side, right? So still the 2 times 165 there, which will be 330. And then in this case, distribute this b, and I have b squared plus 7b is equal to 330. And you'll see that this equation is the same as this equation. So you'll get to the kind of same middle spot of this problem, whichever of these two ways you do it. And there are actually, in fact, other ways to think about this, but just these are two very popular options to get to at least this spot. Let's subtract 330 on both sides. So b squared plus 7b minus 330 is equal to 0. On a practical level, no one really wants to factor using this number 330, so this might be a natural problem to go ahead and use the quadratic formula, yeah? And if we did that, we'll get, b is equal to, let's see, negative 7 plus or minus square root of 7 squared minus 4 times 1 times negative 330, all over 2 times the a value is 1. And when you shake that all out, you'll get two values of b. One is going to be b is negative 22, and the other is going to be b is 15. Now, because we're talking about the base of the sail, the negative number doesn't make sense. We'll keep b as 15. However, the question was the height. And you'll recall back here that the height was b plus 7, right? So the height, is b plus 7. B is just the base. So the base is 15, and the height is 7 more. So this is, let's write it this way so it's a little easier to see what's going on. Plug in 15 for the b, so 15 plus 7, 22 is the height.